Hey, what's going on, guys? Choco the Chocobo here, and welcome back to another episode here on ARK. We are back, and I think, good to go. There's going to be a little bit of another pocket of time whenever I'm going to be heading out, but I actually already took care of most of the pre-episode grind. There's a little bit here and there that I could probably do, but by and far, I'd say we're pretty in good shape. We're pretty much in good shape here. I really doubt that we're going to run into anything too bad. But I did feed up all of our dinos. We got berries, we got meats. Actually, those guys over yonder, all those carnivores, those guys were hungry, which probably meant I did not feed them enough last time. But that's okay. They're troopers. They can handle it. But anyways, I have been going around just kind of messing about, doing some things here and there. But today we did find something interesting. When I went over to meet the Smiley family, to check on how they were doing, I found something interesting. What I found out was we actually have two Quetzals in the southeast. No, southwest, the other east. So we found them in the southwest. Now, you might be like, okay, and your point is? But there is a point to this, I promise. What we're going to do is I actually need to make us some Rex kibble. Now, if memory serves, and I'm just going to quickly a little bit of a cheaterino and look it up, because I do not quite remember off the top of my head what we exactly need. I think we need Rex eggs. Yes, okay, Quetzal. Alright, good. So we're going to need some Rex eggs here. We have collected a fair number of these. I really don't think we need that many. They were like level 40, 30, a couple of those. There was a male and there was a female. So I would like to get these done. But let's go ahead and take these Rex eggs, throw them into the cooking pot, and let's make ourselves some stuff. Now, it's going to be pretty important that we do this right. So we have fiber in here. We need major. We need primate jerky. We're going to need long grass as well, right? We don't need water anymore because we are now irrigated. So I need to go ahead and reach into our little bag of woodies. I think we have some primate jerky actually here. We're actually low on oil as well. So that's another thing that we have to kind of get to at some point. It's not terribly important that I do it right this moment, but at some point probably should do it anyways. Alright, so I'm going to want 4 things of Rex eggs. I'm going to need some mejo berries as well as some long grass. So let me just go take a tour right here. Also, I don't quite know what exactly forced this to happen or why it happened per se, but there is something very bizarre going on with these eggs. I have not found a Quetzal egg in a very long time. Also, Dung Beetle over here is not really cooperating. Dung Beetle hasn't really been generating too much by way of oil and stuff. He also clipped out of the base, which I'm not going to read into too much. I'm just assuming that was a glitch, but it was very strange. Admittedly, I was kind of off-put by it because I don't think that was supposed to happen. No! Can I save the egg, please? No! Yes, got it. Alright, cool. And then let's just gather up these eggs. We don't really have a use for all these Argent Davis eggs. I think these are used for Sarcos or something like that. So, not really the most useful of eggs, but hey, who knows? Perhaps there'll be another event that requires like 3 bajillion Argent Davis eggs, and we'll be like, we have some. Because we don't have that many, but we have a lot. In my world, we have far more than what we'll probably realistically need. I actually have more Rex eggs than I do anything else. And I also have a couple of these giga, please. The server's been a little bit laggy. It's been a little laggy. But anyways, we got a couple of things to show off today from the previous kind of episodes because we did need some time for that to mature. Also, I do need to put Thatch into the brewery. I don't need beer, but it can't possibly hurt, right? So let me go ahead. Let's drop the Giga Egg off because these things are heavy as sin. Wall corner just kind of hanging out. So let's go and check in on if we have Quetzal eggs. Really been fiending for some, but haven't been finding anything. Oh! Nope, I thought that was a Quetzal egg. Instead, my dreams are crushed. Alright, so we need to go out and about. Go pick up all the stuff we need for the kibble. Now, for the mejo berries, I did collect recently off of both the Brontos, and they've been doing a fine, outstanding job, but we don't need too terribly many. Let's go ahead. And apparently these aren't called mejo berries. Apparently like mijo berries or something like that, so I've been pronouncing it wrong this entire time. But, good to know. I didn't know that was an actual thing. I thought they were called mejo berries, but apparently they're not. And as you can see, we have plant species X. I did tinker with these settings. Actually, we might as well just show that right now. Let me show you what we ended up doing. So you can tell here, I moved them to all targets, and some of these are not on all targets. And they're also not on the correct range setting. The reason why I'm changing them to low range is because these things are actually attacking the little coal, the little fishies, these guys. And we ended up killing a couple of actually pretty big fish, but if I pull them over here, they do their job just fine. Problem with this, however, is that they consume tons and tons of fertilizer, which, again, to many of you may not seem to be that big of a deal, but the fertilizer ends up undoing all the progress on the plant species X. So there are a couple of them here and there that you'll notice, they're just completely missing. They're just gone. And the reason why they're gone is because they ran out of fertilizer, seems to be the major problem. In terms of the irrigation, we actually ended up finding that the irrigation thing was actually completely fine. It was good. Like, it really didn't seem to care. So I personally am not too worried about irrigation for even these unattached plots. So, like here, for example, this guy right here, nothing at all, but check out 589. And these guys I haven't watered them ever since the episode where he put them up. We've literally just been going off the good graces of our lovely little bits of rain and whatnot. So the server has been doing a good job keeping that all watered and good. So that is also a very good plus. Let's go ahead and chuck this all into here. Rex egg check, long grass. Oh, there it is. There's a kibble. Now I would like to get 4 more eggs. If I need to, I will go grab them from the fridge, because we can obviously just replace the ones in the fridge with more Rex eggs. But it does not appear to be that they are going to give it, so let's go reach in, get 4 Rex eggs. It'll give us a bit more kibble. Honestly speaking, these aren't the best QUETZALs in the world, but we have plenty of Rex eggs, so I don't feel too bad burning kibble on them. Obviously, long grass is like, who cares if we use long grass? But prime meat jerky also kind of the same way, because it's mostly a question of time and oil, and we have a good number stocked up. The real thing ends up being these Rex eggs. These Rex eggs definitely do end up being kind of the thing that holds us all up, but that's alright. There you go. 21 kibble. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Alright, so let's go ahead. Get that all looking good and dandy. And for this fish meat, I've actually been kind of contemplating what I want to do with this, or how I want to go out doing it. I think fish meat, honestly, is going to become the new designated spoiled meat. Which is to say that I'm just going to leave them in like random places here and there and just let them spoil. And these guys will end up being the stuff that I use for narcotics. I did make some more narcotics, so we actually have a fair bit on the chemistry bench. So, as you can see here, we have a good number. We also have some spark powder and some other stuff. I have some more narco berries. We didn't quite fill up all the spoiled meat that we needed, because I was gone for long enough that the spoiled meat spoiled as well. So, that is kind of a downside. But alright, so we got that all rocking and rolling. We're actually going to take out the trapping QUETZAL, not Phoenix. So let's go ahead, take him out for a spin. Up the movement speed just a bit. And let's go. But before we go all the way through, let's go check on the beavers. Now, I know I actually did check this a couple of times. I'll tell you guys what the actual end result was, but let's just check it together. I want you all to guess whether or not it worked, and we'll see how it goes. Obviously other people who have seen the video ahead of time will know, and so on and so forth, but for your first initial suspicions, I'm curious to see what you guys thought, because I ended up finding some interesting things going on with our little project here. But let's go ahead, head down. There's our first one. There's the very first one we tried. And we're creeping up on it. And it should be right underneath us. Bang. So it did work. Now, this is the second time I've gone through. You probably could tell that I had a little bit of cementing paste kind of hanging out, but these guys... Why did combat music start? Oh, bug. Alright, we good? Alright, we're good. Okay, so these guys have been working. One beaver did escape at one point, but all in all, it's actually been working out okay, I'd say. There, you can tell this guy was not part of the original group. He was not. We did not have an 82 Casteroides. We didn't. But what we did end up finding was that they do seem to work. They do seem to get along just fine in there, and that they will, in time, build their little houses. But that said, it's not going most efficiently. Last time I checked there were 2. This time I checked there was 1. I think I do have to check it somewhat frequently for it to really work, but all in all, it's been going. It's just not really gonna go too crazy. Alright, Titanosaur just kind of wandering about. Now this one, it doesn't really matter, but it's a low level one. I kind of was thinking maybe I would try to like mess with it. I can't see jack squat. Alright, but regardless, just take my word for it, it's a low level. And I think it's a level 2 female. Actually, let's just check. I don't want to lie to you guys. Where is it? Yeah, it's a level 2 female, which is not bad, right? It's not great. It's not going to, like, you know, absolutely astound your best of ARK player friends, but it's okay. It's a good, nice little happy level 2. It's not a perfect level 1, but if we were to mess around and try to take one out, that would be a pretty good candidate, to be completely honest. So we'll see. But now that we have ourselves the beaver houses kind of coming back, I do think that at the end of the day, it's kind of unlikely that we can get a really like robust beaver farm going, just because of the fact that beavers will despawn if we take them from one location to the new location and so on and so forth. So it's kind of like we have to wait to see if we can grab beavers from the same location again and again. So we're gonna have to be a little bit more how shall we say, we're gonna have to be creative. Let's put it that way. We're gonna have to be creative about our solutions here, but should overall be manageable. Now there were the Quetzals down here somewhere, and I'm curious about the level 40-some female that was flying around. The female, of course, being prioritized because she can give us eggs. I would be very down to go collect more Quetzal eggs, and I think an extra female in the bunch can't possibly hurt. Once I find the darn thing, I have to actually fix up my cage, because the cage obviously doesn't work right now. There, I think she blows. There you are. And the male is like level 30 something. Yep. Okay, so there's level 41 female Quetz. So let's go ahead. Just kind of head down, and we will get ourselves fixed up with this thing real quick. Can we land? Yes, we can. And then actually, I wonder if I turn you around, situation get any better for us? Not really. Alright, so let me go ahead and chop down a little bit of wood. That was a lot of wood. And then a good bit of thatch. A healthy bit of thatch, you know. Nothing too crazy, nothing too grand. And then just a little bit of fiber to round us off. I'm literally just swinging at nothing. Alright, there we go. And then let's go ahead, hop onto that. And actually, you know what? I need to find a good ledge. That looks like a promising place. I think we're going to try our luck there. Alright, so let's go ahead. Just head on down. Use this ledge here to kind of meet our needs. There's a shark dog down there. Yeah, there's a cheeky shark dog just kind of chilling. Whoop. Hey. Let's not do that now. What the? Seriously? Really, guys? Really? Alright, let me see. Can I make this jump? I think I can make this jump. Yeah, I should totally be able to make this jump. Nope. Okay, I missed, but I think I can make it if I don't screw it up. Nope. Maybe I can't. Maybe I can't. Hold on. If I just believe. Oh, come on. Okay, maybe what I need is a more generous ledge. Let's try over here. Okay, I for sure should be able to get onto this one. There is no world where this should not be possible. So let me just try this real quick, and then we'll go get ourselves a Quetzal or 2. I'm actually hoping to get 2 Quetzals from this. That would be the ideal dream. And of course, this Quetzal does have extra narcotics. We're not just running what narcotics I do have on me, although that should be, honestly, more than enough by a long shot. But nonetheless, I did make sure that we still had some narcotics on this one, as well as having some narcotics for my own self, because it is important to have extra narcotics. I've learned my lesson. Gone are the days where we will kind of mess about and just kind of YOLO it, because we are going to do this right and proper from now on. We're always going to have narcotics, because there's really, at this point, zero reason I've been storing even more narcotics into the chest. So yeah, we're just absolutely swimming in the stuff. But let me go ahead, demolish these ceilings. Alright, looking good. And then we're just going to need to get ourselves some thatch ceilings. That is not what I'm looking for, because I'm looking for the word roof. And then I think 6 did the trick last time. So I'm just going to go ahead, put that onto our inventory, and then I'm just going to drop down, and let's go ahead and try to trap Quetzal number 1. Now, where did she go? Where did she go? We saw her flying around. I don't think she flew up this way, did she? I don't know. I wasn't really quite paying attention to where she was moving to. But I don't think she'd fly north. I think she would fly back to the east. That's my guess. And judging from this emptiness and overall just lack of anything there, let's go ahead and go explore that option. Alright, so let's go east. Let's go east and let's hope that we find the female. Although, we would also be perfectly fine with capturing the male while we're at it. Because I think I am going to go for the double Quetzal here. Because a double Quetzal will be quite good. I haven't done a double Quetzal with Tame, I think, ever. I think we've always done a solo Quetzal in any episode. But today might be the day where we go 2. Today might indeed be the day. Oh, there's one. Nah, that's the male. Pretty sure that's the male. Nope, never mind. I'm wrong. I'm just incorrect on so many different levels. Alright, let's go grab her. Let's go grab the prize. Now this one is the more important one, so I do want to make sure that we do get this one to be quite well off. This will not be a platform. I've decided that all the females will not be platform Quetzals. Mostly to kind of accommodate for the fact that I want the females to always be breeding, right? I always want them to be stationary, to be located in a place that makes a whole lot of sense rather than having to worry about them kind of flopping around and leaving me. I think I actually did catch her that time, but I just got greedy and I tried to move her around a little bit too much. Alright. Right into the cage. No. I don't think it... Oh, and there's the other Quetzal right there. It's like a 30-something. Oh, you know what? Is it because of the floor? I kind of doubt the floor would cause this kind of problem, but who knows? Maybe it is. I don't think so, though. Okay, that looks good to me. Let's give it a try. Yeah, that looks good to me. Alright, so let's go ahead. Put on the roof. Alright, let's start with this roof. That is not what I wanted. Great. Excellent round. Okay. Well, I guess we get a bonus roof. Not quite what I was meaning to do, but you know what? ARK knows how to play ARK better than I do, Kappa. Alright. And put these roofs down. Ooh, it's raining. Get a free drink of my water here. Which apparently wasn't free, because fun facts. What is going on here? Hello? Okay. And I just made another roof, but that's okay. Drink! Drink water! What the fleep is going on here? Oh, okay. And... bibbidi boop. Did it work? Yes, it did. Alright, now it is a 41, so I do expect this to be a little bit of a struggle. I do need to be somewhat mindful to not kill it, but I think she'll go down just fine. She has a nice little regal purple. I do like that. So far, so good. Alright. We're gonna have to add in 5 intervals here because I do see some blood. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please don't die. You are looking very, very bloody. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm getting really concerned. She looks quite blue. Ah, okay, there we go. Alright, so we now need to drop off the kibble. I have some cooked meat. Cooked meat, of course, can work in lieu of actual meat. It's not ideal. Like, you're not really supposed to be aiming for that, but honestly speaking, it'll be fine, just to make sure that it doesn't eat kibble on the way out. But that should be a-okay. Alright, so now it's a question of waiting. I think we will be fine. I do want to see together what the first tick will be, because a 41 I think has been the highest level Quetzal I've found so far. I would love to find a super high level one. I just have never found it yet. So I would love to find like a really strong high level Quetzal, but it's just not been in the cards. This one's 41, the other one's 30 something. I think this will be the highest one. If I get a perfect tame, which we should, it should be a 61 right out of the gate. So 61 base I think has been the highest I've ever run into. But we'll hope. We'll hope for the best here. Its torpor is draining a little more rapidly than I thought it would, which is not exactly what we want to see. That's okay. We have plenty of narcotics for days and days and days. But I am wondering why it's not eating. Eat! Eat! Eat, darn it! Eat! This is actually saddening. Come on, eat! Are you kidding? Are you still not hungry? You're joking. Okay, there it is. All right, so, I mean, it looks like it's about even. We're at 100% taming effectiveness, which is fine. It looks like we're about even with the torpor drain, which is fine. It's not ideal, but you know, it will work. Let's go ahead and drop off 9 things of narcotics. Keep it well knocked out, because I do want to make sure it's well knocked out. We're going to go ahead and take a little bit of a cut schedules here, just so you guys don't have to kind of sit through and watch whether or not because I'm pretty sure we can't screw this up at this point. Famous last words. But we're going to go ahead and take a little cut here, and then we'll be back after we've managed to tame the Quetzal. Oh, Quetzal number 1, I should say, because we're going to go for 2. So, Burber. Okay, so now we've gotten this Quetzal all the way over. Just about, probably like 1 or 2 feedings left before it goes down. We haven't even used the original like full thing of narcotics that we gave it. We actually gave it a little bit more than it needed. But honestly, I'd say that's pretty good. I think we ended up going through like 16 in total or something like that. That doesn't sound right. Probably a little bit more than that. I don't know exactly how many we gave, but we gave it a fair number, but not too terribly much. So we're just waiting on the last little bit here. And actually, I suppose what I should be doing is I should just open up my inventory with the Quetzal. Please. There we go. Alright, and then we need to drop off some cooked meat onto here. Not too much. We don't need to do too much. Okay, I don't know what just happened there. Actually, you know what? We don't even need to do that. No, I lied. We're going to just leave it as is. I'm just going to take this straight out. I don't want it to eat the kibble, so we're just going to go ahead. What are we at right now? I feel like one more feeding will do it. I feel like we're at just one more. Let's see, I'm going to take this one out, and we'll see. We'll see how this ends up going down. We'll just give it like 3 more narcotics just for the lulz. Alright, so let me go ahead, back myself up a little bit here. Again, the suspicion is that that's going to fill us all the way up. That's what we hope for. But I'm not 100% sure. I feel like the food drain. Ah, there it is. Yep, it was just one more. Excellent. All right, so this Quetzal, it's been such a popularly requested name. Quetzal. Maybe like Quetzal? Yeah, Quetzal. All right, so Quetzal, the Quetzal. She will be, I think, the highest level one that we've got. And I have no problem with that. So we will name her Quetzal because it was really quite commonly requested, which is kind of a strange one. But let me go ahead and head back down. There's the other Quetzal right there. So I'm going to go ahead, drop off this Quetzal over yonder, and then we will go tame the other one. And that should be a double Quetzal tame. I will look for it, though I would not bank on a triple Quetzal tame. I think a triple Quetzal tame might be a little bit of too lofty a goal for us to reasonably get, but Who knows? Where did my other... Oh, there she is. Wait, what? What? Okay. She took like a really bizarre path. Alright, let's land her right here. Alrighty. And then, whoop! QUETZAL just, you know, freaking ripping me. Stop! Stab! 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 Alright. And hopefully, she doesn't do anything stupid. Which, you know, I think pretty much guarantees that something stupid will happen to her, but hopefully she'll be fine. I think she'll be fine. Alright, so let's go all the way around, pick her up, and let's see if we can pull off the double QUETZAL tame, which we should be able to do. And by the way, we're talking like the amount of time we end up... Whoop, what the heck happened there? But the amount of time we're talking about for these tames aren't even that long. It was actually a relatively quick one. So I think we took maybe like, not even 10 minutes, like 7, 8 minutes there, somewhere around there. So it didn't take long to tame QUETZAL at all. She got tamed pretty darn quick. So I'm feeling pretty darn good about that. I'm feeling quite accomplished, honestly. What the heck is happening? Why am I... The part that shouldn't be giving me trouble is giving me trouble. It's absolutely cringeworthy. Well, let's try it one more time. So this time let's try a different angle. Okay, we good? What the fudge? Okay, I'm being trolled, and I don't know what is going on, but I'm getting trolled hard. And... growing concern. Okay, I think we just got like trolled. Yeah, we got... What's going on? What is she doing? QUETZAL. Hello? I'm whistling. There we go. What? What are you doing? Man, I'm just getting trolled out of my mind by the server right now. Holy dang. Oh, crap, 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 crap. Oh, Sarko, Sarko. No, 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 no. He ain't dealing with your crap right now. Alright. I just literally cannot be bothered to deal with the crap of a Sarko at the moment. Alright, QUETZAL, you stay right there, alright? You just stay right there. Just plant yourself. And I'm going to try one more jump. If not, I'm just going to assume that something funky is going on with... Yeah, okay, no. This QUETZAL is not where I think it is. It's, like, located in a bit of a different orientation. That's the only explanation I've got as to why the QUETZAL would be doing this. So let's go ahead and move her over. I think this is a girl, right? Yeah. Alright. Okay then. Well, I didn't move that forward. The game just decided to move it forward for me, so that's a bad sign. When the server just does not feel your vibes and decides to make today's episode that much more challenging by just messing with me. Alright, are you landed? You look like you've landed. Excellent, you have. Good girl. Alright, and then it is on neutral, so it will defend itself from predators, which I think will be primarily Sarkos if anything were to mess with it. Okay, let's demolish some ceilings. Then break this one down. And, actually, no, let's jump across. Oh my, okay, nope. Thanks, game! Nah, I didn't, what the heck? Hello? All I'm doing is hitting spacebar, and I... Hi? How are you, game? Okay. I don't know what's going on here. I'm gonna be completely honest, that is really weird. I don't think I've ever run into that as an issue before, so that's kind of strange. Alright, let me try this one more time, and I guess we'll try to launch ourselves the other side. What What is happening? Why am I warping? Okay, I'm guessing what's happening here is that I guess someone is lagging the server down. That's the only thing I can think of that would potentially... I don't think ARK works that way, though. I don't know what's going on. I feel like this is a server lag issue, because I don't see why it would be anything I've done on my side. Seems to be nonsensical to think that would be the case, but who knows? I've been wrong before. Oh, come on! Oh, come on! Cut me some slack, man. What is happening? Nope, not what I want to do. Alright, how about this? How about this? How about this? How about this? I will make you a compromise game. I will make you a compromise. I will build one extra thatch roof, and we are going to make up the difference here. Come on. And... Alright, and then just time it. Okay, we made it that time. By the grace of all that's good. And demolish that ceiling. Alright, and I think we're in business now. The server's mad laggy right now. Holy cow. Okay, so we got QUETZAL down there. We got another QUETZAL. It's kind of fluting about. Around here it's a 30-some QUETZAL, if I can find it again. Ready? I want to shoot you with arrows of love. Ready? Ah, there you are. There you are, you fine beast of burden. Alright, and then up we go. Oh, was that perfect trap? Cannot tell if trapped or if slowly... Nope, it's slowly escaping. Alright, let's try it one more time. And just... Is that perfect or was that perfect? I think that was literally perfect. I don't think I could have done that any better, even if I wanted to. Even if I had all the time of the world. I think that was just about as good as it will ever get. Alright, I can't see jack squat because the wings are freaking huge. Hopefully that was put in the right place because I can't see. Alright. Okay. There's one side. And then let's go ahead. Put that one down there. Put that one there. One more. I just need to sneak on over underneath it. Sneak under the booty. And... bang. Alright. Looking good, man. Alright. Woohoo! Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Alright. And then, I don't know why I tried to get up and out, but that's not what I want to do. Alright, so we got, let's see, 13 kill. I think we came out here with 24, so this should be totally fine. It's 32. Should be relatively straightforward. And before it flew out. Alright. 2. 3. I should probably remember how many shots it takes. 4. Oh, sneaky. What? 5. 6. 7. My guess is around 10. 8. Starting to see blood. 9. Thinking this will be the last shot that it needs. It's like bleeding from the mouth. Please fall asleep. Oh, come on! 11? I don't think this will kill him. Why are you being so butthead? Fall asleep! Go to sleep! What is wrong with you? Are you kidding? Oh, there we go. Well. Hi. Am I able to... Okay, well, I can interact with your inventory, which I guess is all I really need. And then let's get some narcotics onto you. I haven't checked the stats yet, the other one either, which I do need to do as well. Alright, what can I do anything here? Can I move at all? No, I'm stuck forever. Alright, well, Yep. Oh, wow. We took it down to about a quarter health. That's pretty scary. All right, well, anyways, back to another cut, and we'll be back after QUETZAL number 2 has been tamed, and hopefully it will go down without a hitch. I don't think it should be all that difficult, so I don't think this will be too eventful, but I'm kind of stuck here, admittedly. That's kind of a little bit irksome. I'm not falling. I'm not in a permanent state of falling like we were that one time, but either way, not exactly a great thing, but not a whole lot to see here besides the inside of a hollow bird's wing. Actually, yeah, that's inside the wing. All right, so we will be back after we do that. 13 shots. What an unlucky number. Hopefully we don't get it killed. With QUETZAL number 2. I think we're on the last feed. 47 to be added to the ranks. Should be good. So I think we ended up with like a 61, something like that, and then a 61, and then this one should be a 47. So actually fairly good. They're fairly good QUETZALs. They're definitely better than the kind of standard fare of QUETZAL that we normally run into. But with it, I think it's one more feed away. Should be okay. Let's hope for the best here. I think Phoenix is the highest level, and I think Phoenix is currently like level 50 something. So I think actually QUETZAL might be the highest level QUETZAL we have. Could potentially be. We'll hope for the best. We'll just have to see. We'll have to see. And thank you, Stream Chat. Stream Chat. So we've designed a system. If you guys ever swing by the Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/chocobo, shameless plug. But if you ever join us and I'm playing ARK or something where it has like a feeding component, you can use an emote for the nom nom one. If you type that to me, I will kind of spot it in the corner of my eye. It's really easy for me to tell emotes and stuff. So I just look at that, and people have been saying nom nom, so I'm just feeding myself. Good to know. Good catch, good catch. But let's see here. Yep, there it is. Alright, and then with that, you know, hop onto the platform here. Let's go ahead, fly down, and collect our other QUETZAL. I thought I saw a third one. I was about to be like, ooh la la, I do not mind this. Alright, so there's QUETZAL numero uno. What? What? Yeah, there's QUETZAL down there. Yeah, okay. Are you kidding? A third QUETZAL spawned. Oi! Oi! What? Oh! We gotta go for it. We gotta go for the trifecta. Okay, hold on. We're going for it. We're going for it. We're going for it. We're going for it. All right. How are we gonna do this? Okay, so we're gonna need to do. Ooh, we're gonna have to do some like real big witchcraft. All right, so we're gonna go head back. We're gonna drop off these two QUETZALs because I don't want to be responsible for QUETZALs flying around and getting lost. So let's go ahead. We have 6 left. It's a pretty low-level QUETZAL. I think we can do it with that amount of kibble. Maybe we'll go grab some meat before we start off this time. I think we should be able to just do it fine. But we'll see. We're going to see how this goes down. I'm definitely going to have to start reconsidering how we do things with QUETZALs, though, because we have a ludicrous number of these guys now. It's kind of...
Hey!
What?
Who are you?
Hey, why are you naked?
Choco!
Hey, what's up, dude? Why are you naked?
Oh, I've had a rough day.
Have you now? Here, call me on Skype, baby. When you just have a random slime just flying around you.
How are you?
Call me on Skype, cutie.
Oh, okay.
I wish that the range of push to talk was a little bit larger. I do kind of wish that were a thing because it's kind of weird to have it so small. All right, and now we are connected to a Pizza Hut.
What would you like to order?
Actually, I wouldn't mind some bacon stuffed pizza.
Ooh. Bacon in the
Mushroom
crust or the actual pizza itself?
Yeah, it's bacon to the crust. They have a new thing.
Do it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't keep up with my own chain, so I wouldn't know.
You're an irresponsible owner.
So what's going on in your Quetzal army?
Yeah, I'm going. We just tamed 2. I'm going for a third. A third one spawned in there. It's a female, so.
Oh, this is the level 17.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Why, were you planning to go grab it?
No, I ran into a female level 44 a bit ago.
Oh, really? A 44?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I tamed a 41. I haven't seen a 44.
Yeah. Well, I didn't tame it. I just ran into it. I tried taming it, but bad things happened.
Whereabouts was it?
Do you know the river that Quetzals always flock to?
No. That's a rather broad statement, so no. I do not know. Is there an actual river they flock to?
No, but about every Quetzal that I've ever tamed has always wound up being knocked out near a river, the same river, just so they can, like, have a very good chance of drowning themselves rather than being mine.
I know that feel. That's actually one of the main things I look forward to. Because, like, once you get the platform saddle, life becomes much easier. You just trap them in there. That's what I do.
Oh, yeah. I haven't used the platform saddle for that quite yet.
Yeah, it's OP.
Yeah. I actually, I wanted to ask you a question. Have you seen 2 of my dinos flying around anywhere?
I have not.
You haven't.
I did see your message. It's unusual for them to despawn. I've never heard of them despawning before. And you don't have a tribe, do you? You never made a tribe?
Don't have a tribe now.
Okay, so you're in the same boat as me, because if you have a tribe, it actually keeps record of if your dino has died or not.
Yeah, I didn't think that would be necessary because there was no death. It shows death messages, even if you're not near it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. The only thing that I don't think it shows is if you end up dying, or not dying. If you're not on the server at the time, then I don't think that will show.
No, it won't.
Yeah, but like, so if it gets backlogged and, like, let's say that you DC'd or something, and then it just, like, RKO'd itself for no good reason, I think it will kind of cease to exist there. One thing that I have known to have happened, especially with flying critters, is that every now and then you get something really stupid that happens, which is if you, what the heck is going on here? If you somehow get DC'd, or if they glitch, and this can happen especially whenever you're near an area with Mega Neura, they will fly infinitely high into the air and just stay there. I have seen that happen before. That's actually a rather common bug.
And what was the dependency that would have to occur?
Like, every now and then, they'll get into a fight with, like, something really small that they can't quite hit very well, so they'll kind of circle each other infinitely into the air, and then they'll just spiral into Neverland. Every now and then, also, if they don't do their pathing correctly, which you'd be surprised how often that happens, they also will just kind of give up on life and just go straight into the air. Alternatively, they've also been known to fly into the water and drown themselves, which I discovered somewhat recently.
Did you have a dinosaur suicide into the water?
No, but I discovered that my Argentavis are very willing to go into the water, like swimming. It's kind of weird.
I mean, you live in the mountains, so you kind of can't get much of that around there. I noticed you put around some plant species X around here.
Yeah, be very careful around them. I think they'll shoot you.
Oh, they've already shot me a few times. I don't care.
Why?
I don't know. I'm just flying near them.
No, not that. Why? All my Quetzals just got aggroed.
Oh, that's not me.
Yeah, one little ant came by. Why? Why, ant? Why did you do this to me? I'm just trying to... Okay, whatever. I don't know what's going on here. Can we just relax, guys? Can we just relax? But yeah, I'll keep an eye out for it. Is there a certain location they can give me so I could just, like, keep an eye out if I go near there?
Let's try 50-60 for size.
50-60? Okay.
About there. You'll see a patch of, like, maybe 20 Brontos.
Well, you never know any given day.
It's fair. Anyway, I didn't mean to take up much of your time. I've been on the server for, like, the past hour just trying to locate them. Because I have I'm under the impression that I'm just going to wind up spawning them back in. Because, like, I I don't feel they left legitimately. I don't care about my stuff, because I think you also heard that I lost everything on that end, right? Yeah. The only thing that irks me, though, is that I had an entire steakhouse on the back of my Quetzal.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal. I don't know. I think that's fair. I personally think that's fair to spawn it back in, because that's kind of ludicrous to lose that much stuff over something that you don't quite understand why it was taken from you. So.
Have you ever actually tried that on a platform saddle?
No. The thing that I'll be doing that's similar to that is I will be doing that for a chemistry bench.
Oh.
And the
chemistry bench is like a better mortar and pestle, right?
Correct. It will be something that can. It creates you more product for your ingredients, as well as also going by way faster because it produces them in batch.
Huh.
So it's super nice. It's
so it's not just faster, but it gives you more items.
Yeah, it gives you like 50% more for what you put in.
Interesting. Because I always found that weird how like a chemistry bench is like one of the last things you unlock when it's the predecessor of one of the first things you unlock. The level you have to be to learn the chemistry bench. It's like level 90, right?
Yeah, like 85, 90, something like that, yeah.
Yeah, 85. But a mortar and pestle you learn pretty much right at the start of the game.
But like, what? How is that backwards?
No. I just find it kind of weird, because like most things you learn it like, you get the upgraded version maybe like 40 levels later. I find it funny how the upgraded version of the mortar and pestle is like all the way at 85 compared to
it's really, really far away.
It's like you're stuck at level 83 and you're still using that stone thing you made it.
But it's so OP though. The chemistry bench, and you're free to use the ones at my base if you ever need to. If you ever just CBA to just wait 3 billion years, just all I ask is that you put gasoline in there. But yeah, no, the chemistry bench is actually a huge deal, because that thing will, like for gunpowder especially, it's super expensive to make bullets because of gunpowder originally.
Oh yeah.
But that thing just cranks those things out like there's no tomorrow. Narcotics, same exact thing. I have one large storage full of the stuff, so.
Yeah, I'm looking at your haul right now with the gunpowder and the narcotics. Holy damn, dude.
Yeah, you get a lot of stuff from that. So, I personally would highly recommend that if you are interested in pushing for something. I know for me the biggest things were the industrial cooker is convenient, but definitely by no means a huge like game changer. It's just it shortens up the amount of time that you need basically. The industrial forge cuts down the amount of time you need for metal incredibly. It goes 40 raw metal per, which I think gives you 20 metal ingots per, which is stupidly fast, and it's just way faster. And then the chemistry bench gives you 50% more output, and it's also faster. So I mean, I personally rank it as chemistry bench into your industrial forge, and the chemistry bench can even help you get there. And yeah, and then industrial cooker is just kind of for funsies slash.
Yeah, the cooker's nice.
Yeah, it's handy because you don't have to move water back and forth anymore, which is really convenient.
Yeah, because you can just irrigate it. I've got like I think 9 campfires right by my lake.
Well, it doesn't take place of the campfire. It takes place of the cooking pot. It can't do
cooking pot. Sorry, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. I don't need water for a campfire. That's
like
complete opposite of what it's used for.
Like, Petey, I don't think you know what you're doing. I don't mean to question you, but what the fudge?
Now I understand why my dinos left me.
Yeah, your dad was like, nah, this guy don't know what he's doing. Putting water on campfires.
Like, I feel like I had a U syndrome because I know how weird ARK is to use sometimes. So, this is what happened, right? Aside from me falling into the ground, number 1, and losing everything. Pteranodon despawning, that's number 2. And then Quetzal despawning, that's number 3. I go back home, and about a third of the walls on my greenhouse are just vanished. Gone. In very odd places that a dinosaur would not have done. That's number 4. And then number 5, I see one of my raptors out on a beach like 5 miles away from my house when all of my gates are shut.
Yeah, I did see something weird with one of my dung beetles, and by one of my dung beetles I mean my only dung beetle. It clearly had clipped through structure, and I don't know why it did that. I didn't think anything of it because every now and then what will happen is if a player goes by your area, right, and it doesn't render in the structure, they actually can clip straight through. That is a known thing to happen. That said, I didn't think much of it, but it was kind of strange that happened with the dung beetle, because it's located in a closed-off structure. It's located completely around foundation stuff, so it doesn't normally happen. That was the first time I've ever seen that actually happen there. But yeah, if it happened to your raptor as well, I don't know. Maybe they did something. Maybe they like did a reset on the server or something. I don't know. Because that shouldn't be happening. Like, there shouldn't be dinos like flying through.
That's really weird, yeah. Because I've got the only thing that I've got is 3 behemoth gates, but I mean that should keep them pretty well out.
Who knows, mate? Who knows?
I don't know.
ARK is interesting sometimes. It keeps you on your toes for sure.
People ask me how I describe the game. 2 words: early access. It's the thing, you can't get mad at it, right? Because it's early access. It's like, well, I mean, you died by a bug, but it's early access. I mean,
I don't know. I think the game is actually more polished than I've seen some full access titles go. So I can't really complain.
I mean, that's fair. I just like, Titanosaurs are fun. Big dinos are really great. I think of them whenever I fall through the world and lose all my things.
Oh yeah. I mean, we lost. Lord knows how much stuff. When we died the first time in the water, we lost everything, and people were like, "Yep, it just happens. You just lose everything. You can't do much about it." I was like, "Great, absolutely grand." So, in case you have not known that is apparently a thing. If something eats your stuff in the water, it will go away 5 ever.
Wait, so, if like a shark or something kills you underwater?
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't know how to drop your item, apparently, and then it'll just completely just disintegrate your item, because it's just like, oh, no valid location, and then the item just kind of goes away. I looked into it a little bit, and I've gotten some conflicting things, but the thing that seems to be is that if you end up getting eaten alive, your stuff is supposed to drop as a bag, but because it's dropping as a bag in the water, it's like there's no solid ground here, so it's supposed to go down to the bottom of the ocean, but sometimes it's just like, I don't know where the floor is, and it's just like, nope, doesn't exist, and then everything gone.
Okay, that actually makes sense. So it's, if you get eaten by a dinosaur, you drop it as a bag. If you die by any other means, you'll drop as a body.
Right. Well, okay. Yeah, within certain restrictions. Like if you die as a body and then you get eaten after the fact, that's also possible. If you die in a really stupid way, I think it can still drop as a bag if your body does not have like a valid way to exist, which I think only can happen if you fall in certain dungeons. Because like, but it doesn't matter in that case. Like, I think if you fall into lava, I think your character body goes away because you fell into lava. But I don't know for sure. I've never really messed with it.
I've not yet died in lava. Pretty content about that so far.
Yeah, you'd be surprised how many people have died in lava. Lachlan.
Have you died in lava yet?
Nope. I literally built buildings inside of caves to prevent me from having to deal with that crap. The server is really, really fickle with lag, so I've had some bad experiences. I've almost fallen into lava, but no.
I'm actually pretty tempted to go into the lava cave soon, because I put, what was it? I have 182% movement speed, so I run around like a nut job pretty much every second of the day. I'm probably going to wind up just flying out of it.
Yeah, just be careful about that lag. In the lava cave especially, a ghillie suit may not be a bad idea. But...
You know what we should do? Because there's a thing, right, where you can only have 3 Titanosaurs on the server at a time. If we ever change it to where we can... Because I would imagine we're probably going to wind up changing it to where we can permatame them. At least I would assume. I don't know. Like, I doubt that anyone on the servers, because we don't play PvP, I doubt that anybody on the server is going to give to CBAs.
Technically, we never decided if we were a PvP server, so...
Anyway.
I'm kidding,
You and
guys.
I should tame a Titanosaur. You and I should tame a Titanosaur.
I'm down. I'm down to do it, just to do it, honestly.
Alright. I've not yet tamed... a Giga. I'm gonna do that soon. But Titanosaurs has a certain appeal. What do you need? Cannonballs for it?
Cannonballs, I believe, are the most effective thing for it.
Alright.
It is by no means necessary, but I think it is the best thing to do. I think it's like anything, any big siege weaponry, basically, is valid. It will work. But the question of if you want to get a good shot at it, I think it's the cannonball that does the most. They also have two different animations. This is just like stuff I've read, but they have two animations, one for when they're hurt generally, and then one if you get an actual headshot with like a good weapon, and it'll act like it's dazed or something, and that's whenever you know the torpor is going up. But you do need a saddle before you can tame one. You can't just tame one. You have to actually have a saddle for it. So even like right now, no one on the server can do it because we don't have saddles. Because they insta-tame upon being knocked down.
I forgot about that because you can't feed them. Ah!
Yeah, so we can't do that just yet. We could knock one out and theoretically we can kill one, but we can't really tame it per se.
So who's gonna make the raft grind up to level at 95?
I have a feeling that I'm going to have to do it.
I think so. Or I could run around with a bunch of Broth of Enlightenment and just go alpha hunting.
Oh, good luck with that. It's still going to take a long freaking time.
Yeah, we just need to spawn in like 20 alpha T-Rexes and I'll be good to go.
Oh yeah, I mean if you want to spawn me in like 3 billion alphas, then I can just go rocket launcher hunting.
Oh, don't worry, dude. I'll spawn you in like a couple alpha Carnos. I'll do a force tame on them. You'll be good, bro. I got you.
Just force tame all the Titanosaurs. Just run around. There we go. See, guys, it's really simple. We come up with the best solutions, like cheating. It's the only way.
Hey, I'm probably gonna cheat later tonight, so. I mean, that's that.
I still have yet to ever get anything via admin, and I'm very sad about that. I probably should.
Just whine, and then make a big deal about it, and whine a little bit more.
Well, the thing is, like, by the time, because, like, Australian time, eh? And then freaking can't get them at the right time. And then by the time I would have had it fixed, I fix it myself, so.
I faced when a parasaur killed a wild raptor. I don't think that's how it's supposed to work, but okay.
Parasaurs don't aggro.
I guess something fought it. It's on neutral, so I guess it was a raptor.
Oh, your parasaur killed it?
Yeah, my parasaur killed a raptor. I didn't know they're that strong. I thought he would just die.
Do you have armor on it? Do you have a saddle?
Possibly.
Maybe
but actually, no. I've got 2 parasaurs with that one and one with. That might have been the one with.
Because armor actually does make a pretty big impact. Like, raptors have a hard time chewing through it.
Have you gone for deep sea loot crates yet?
Nope. The ocean has been a scary, awful place, and I don't like the ocean. The ocean so far has always ended very poorly for me.
Aw, Choco, you gotta start going for him, dude.
Yeah, I might do that later.
I
might do that, yeah. Everyone's been telling me I really want... what I want to find more than anything from deep sea crates is I want to find like an ascendant scuba tank. That's what I want to find more than like anything else.
Yes. Yeah. I found what was it, Journeyman scuba mask? I think that was the closest thing to a scuba set that I've found. It does nothing. There's no
that's really good. That's actually a good one.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's better durability and a little bit better insulation, but apart from that, it gives me no benefit underwater. I wish, like, it had different aspects, so, like, if you get a higher tier one of those, you could, like, zoom in more, have better visibility.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool. I don't know. I always thought that the scuba gear was one of the very few things where it was, like, by having a higher tier, you're always better off for it, because the durability on scuba gear is awful. Like, it's just awful, straight up, so... I always thought that was the best way to do it, but I don't know. I mean, I think, okay, hold on, let's be all honest. The thing that I want more than anything else in this game from a deep sea crate is I want an Ascendant Wind Club. That's actually what I want the most out of anything.
What is wrong with you?
Because you can club penguins, and you get more polymer per strike.
I thought swords also give more polymer per strike.
They do give you more than, like, a pickaxe, for example, but the best thing in the game to do for polymer, organic polymer anyways, is a wooden club.
Organic.
And wooden clubs have god-awful damage. They have absolutely horrific durability. So and to repair them, it's just more wood and more fiber, and I can do that easily. So like, I really do want like a really strong wooden club, because then I can just go for hours just getting tons of organic polymer, and it doesn't matter anymore. Because I could kill one penguin and probably get like 40 with an Ascendant.
That's actually fair. That's really fair.
Because, like, rather than me getting cementing paste into freaking obsidian and then crafting all that for, like, a little bit, it makes no sense.
Yeah, you can get wooden clubs from these things.
Yeah, no, it's a thing. It's like an actual good drop.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's a freaking plague upon the world. They were like, oh, we're gonna make that. I don't know why they made it so it's so brutal, though. I'm pretty sure, like, PETA actually has me on their watch list after they discovered what I do in ARK.
Oh, what, to find a club, or just to get the loot crates?
No, clubbing penguins for Palmer. I don't know. I feel like I've committed war crimes. I've actually bankrupted the entire northwestern island twice.
I didn't think penguins spawn up there anymore. I thought they spawn in, like, random locations now instead of just all in that one area.
I haven't done it since the patch. I did actually. That may be true because I went to Penguin Island. I didn't see them there.
Yeah, I didn't see them there either. I've been there a few times when I was doing deep sea loot crate excursions, and I haven't seen them in that main island. So I think they did change that actually, which really blows. I guess it's better because it's more difficult, I guess.
But the thing about that weirds me out is I didn't see a patch note for it.
Yeah.
Like, I literally didn't see a patch note. The thing is, every now and then, I can't tell if it's intentional or if it's a bug half the time whenever something changes on the server. Like, the beavers. I thought maybe they reduced the rates, but they just straight up took out the homes. Like, they just didn't work.
Yeah, but they fixed that later, though.
Yeah, they fixed it a lot later.
True.
But,
this could be a bug. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. I looked around. The penguin population is scarce. And it also really is weird because I don't know exactly where you would go about to get a lot of Palmer anymore, but that might be intentional, right? So who knows?
Yeah, that's what I thought too, because like Palmer's a pretty useful thing, and just being able to get it that easily with, because the problem is though is that there's no hostile animals up there, right? It's literally just penguins.
I mean, yeah, on the islands, yeah.
Yeah, on the island.
Oh god. Stream, I'm just gonna let it be. Stream just caught me. They're like, you didn't take the kibble off the QUETZAL. It's okay, guys. It's okay. Alright, apparently it is confirmed as a change that they did remove the penguin thing because that was OP. Which is dumb! Chelsea,
Oh, where'd you read that?
Stream chat. And they've never lied to me, Kappa.
That's true.
Stream chat is always correct. But we'll see. I would love to find a really good club, though. It's one of the very few things that actually, resource-wise, is completely okay to repair. Because it's just a whole bunch of really basic resource. So, like, it's perfect.
That's true. Did you see the, what was it? The Bronto saddle that Miola got?
No. What do you got?
He got a Mastercraft Bronto platform saddle.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah. I think it was somewhere, what was it, like 1,100 metal? I think it was a little bit more than that, but it might have been, I think it was like 6,000 hide. Something around that
that's
part.
freaking child's play.
Actually, no, it might have been more. I think it was actually a lot more. Or I don't remember the numbers.
The actual, there's an actual thing where it determines if it is, like, ridiculous tier, which is you actually have to go use your beaver to craft certain things.
You can't put enough stuff in it.
Yeah. Whenever you hit that, that's when I'm like, nah.
I've been waiting on that to happen. That's why I've only been leveling up my beavers and weight just to be able to carry more stuff on that.
Does that work? Do you have to do that? I thought it just kind of like...
Yeah, because beavers can only hold as much as their double weight. Because you know how they can carry double their weight before they physically can't carry stuff?
Interesting.
So I do think actually if you have like a lower tame beaver, you wouldn't be able to do it either. You have to get a higher tier beaver and level up its weight a bit.
Ooh, that's actually good to know. Well, I don't think the difficulty is going to be raised anytime soon, so I suppose there's not a particular rush.
Oh, no, I'm talking about, like, at least get one that's, like, a level 20 or above. Just not, like, a level 2.
But I want to get a level 1. I want a level 1! Cry every time.
I hate beavers so much.
You know what I hate? Freaking all my missing cakes. Fudge. They took all my cakes. Every last one. Gone. Sad face. Can't believe they've done this. Can't believe they've freaking done this. Alright, well, triple QUETZAL tame. There you go, guys. We lost some kibble.
I'm gonna drop out. It was good talking to you. If you ever find... Choco, do me a favor. If you find my QUETZAL or Pteranodon, just kill them for putting me through this.
I'm not gonna do that.
I
Are you
just,
kidding me?
I just don't want to deal with this right now.
No,
This
what I'm
has
gonna
been
do
too
is I'm gonna
much.
knock him out, probably. hold him captive somewhere. Be like, you've tried to escape once. I found that.
Knock them out,
traitors.
leave them at my front gate, and I'll just take it from there. Okay.
I wish. I wish I could do that. That'd be freaking cool. Holy cow, that'd be sick.
Yeah. So just do that for me. Okay.
Oh my gosh. I will certainly. You said what? 50, 60, right?
What was that?
You said 50, 60 question mark?
50, 60, what?
The position, the last known location of your
Oh, yeah, around there.
booger heads. Yeah, okay.
He kills it in Peace Fan, indeed. Awesome. We'll just know.
Dude, we're... I don't know, man. Oh, random aside. I'm sure you already know this, but water reservoirs, stuff like that, be aware if you irrigate them, you have to put the pipe down first. Do not do it the other way around. I'm warning you now.
What pipe? The intake?
No, the water pipe, like, so the industrial cooker, for example, right? You can irrigate it.
Sure.
It needs to be placed on the pipeline. Do not try to put it down and then put a pipeline on top. It will not work. Industrial cooker is actually okay with it, but water reservoir and stuff like that, you can put it down beforehand. It will not work correctly, so do not do it that way. I'm warning you now, because they will... If you're gonna like try to make it like aesthetically pleasing, just you're gonna have to do a little bit of tinkering about before you can get it to work properly.
I've learned that I just don't like water lines for aesthetics. They just wind up jumping out of the ground no matter what I do.
That sounds about right. You have to like hide it in like other structures and stuff. It's true. It is a struggle. It is an actual struggle for life itself.
Anyway, Choco, I hope you have a good one. Stream,
Yep.
I hope you do as well. I will catch you back later.
All right, later, dude. Well, and we all turned deaf. Now I know how it feels to be you guys. We are all deaf together. But either way, 3 Quetzal tame. Yeah. A couple of Quetzal eggs to our name. We're doing pretty well. Doing pretty well, I'd say. Not doing the best, but not doing the worst. Now, there is one last thing that we actually need to do. So, Phoenix is currently level 66. Has 843 weight, and I'm not going to really worry about anything else, because honestly, it's mainly the weight that really matters to us. So let me see, can I plant you down? Is there any room left? Can you... Yeah, okay. That works. Alright, so QUETZAL, level 61, is the next highest. Yeah, Tweedledum, Tweedledee, nothing even comes close. This guy's rocking out with a 936 weight. Let's see, 3,360, 1,200. Okay, way more health, the same exact stamina. I'm assuming the oxygen's going to be higher. 105 more oxygen, for those of you who are truly curious. 200% melee damage. Oh yeah, okay. This QUETZAL is way better. And then 12,950, is that... Wow, look at that torpor difference. 5291? 12,950. That's insane. I think that's a little bit excessive, to be completely honest. Why is it that different? Huh. Alright, and then we also have... Where's my 40? Ah, there you are. 47. Our 47 one? Okay, less stamina by and far, less health by and far, a lot more oxygen, a lot of weight considering, and you know, a decent. I would describe this as a decent amount of melee damage. That's okay. So this will definitely be a good carrier. It'll be a good like storage one, so that'll be fine. And we actually may repurpose that one into the chemistry bench one. Honestly, I might play around with that. All right, so regardless, that is all for this episode of ARK today, guys. We are going to be doing other episodes involving probably deep sea crates at some point. I'm going to go ahead and even dare to say that we may see that next episode. I don't know. It kind of depends on what other people have done on the server. I have heard rumor that at the time of the recording, we might be currently butting into Miola's grind for that stuff. So if that's the case, I will postpone it. But we'll also probably be doing an Oprah episode pretty soon. And the Oprah episode, of course, is just so we can restock on a couple things. I would love to be able to not have to make new GPSs, but we are running kind of low. We actually do have one here, I believe. Oh, we have two. Okay, good. All right, so we have, now we're down to our last one in here, so if I ever die, rip. I would love to find more crossbows, because we're down kind of to the wire here. We have a primitive one, we got a ramshackle, and I think we have one apprentice one, question mark? Do I even have one? No, I have another ramshackle is what I had. Yeah, so we're really running quite low. Would love to find some. I think crossbows actually don't even drop from them. So I guess what I'm looking for is flak stuff. I would love to find some good flak. Because right now we have an apprentice flak blueprint. We do want to find more of these guys. I would love to find an apprentice head, boots, legs, and gloves. And then with that we'll be in really good shape. Because these things, while they're not cheap per se, but they are definitely way easier to work with than having to work with Riot, because Riot is just stupidly expensive to fix up. So regardless. So okay, we'll see. It looks like the next episode will be an Oprah episode, so look forward to that, guys. And I will see. Ooh, another QUETZAL egg. There we go. If you guys don't know why I'm like actually pretty keen about the QUETZAL eggs, I was kind of distressed because we weren't finding very many, but now they're back in action. I'm pretty happy about that. I wonder if there's like an egg cap or something. It kind of feels like there is. I'm not 100% sure about that though. All right, let's go check on our dung beetle's well, which was glitched and potentially may still be glitched. Who knows? It's not. Why are you not making? Okay. This dung beetle is not cooperating as of late, and it's starting to irritate me. I'm gonna pick up some of these eggs here. I don't know if there's an egg cap, but that's my operating theory, is that there is an egg cap, and that's why I don't see a whole lot of eggs that I want. Also, it could just be random chance, right? Because, you know, statistics. That's the way it works. But I'm going to assume that I am okay. Rexes are giving me goose egg. Let's do one last check. See if we get graced by the goodness of eggs. You know, Giga Egg, which only is for Oviraptors, but we are... I don't know, I may actually start bringing an Oviraptor over here. That doesn't sound like the world's worst idea. That actually sounds pretty good. So I would love to get some more eggs and whatnot out and about. But anyways, enough babbling. I'll see you all now. That's going to be a bad jump. Okay. But I'll see you guys next time. We're going to do an Oprah episode, and we'll kind of proceed onward from there. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, consider leaving a like rating down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. And I'll see you guys next time. And I'm going to quickly replace our trophy here. I like the Devourer one. The Devourer one looks cool. I think the artifact of the Devourer is probably the cooler looking one. This was cool for a while, but honestly, it's kind of gotten old. Receiving remote inventory. I have never seen that before. That was really strange. Look at that. It's like the Decepticons icon. I don't know. It looks cool to me. But more importantly, it gives me a cool little purple light. The purple light is pretty darn dope. Actually, hold on. Oh, we can't even put these on there. Never mind. I was like, we could just put these things. Can you put... Wait, can you do this? Can you put a T-Rex arm on the trophy thing? They're kind of creepy and weird, but... Let's see. Let's see if you can. Okay, negative. Alright, so you cannot do that. That's a shame. But alright, that's fine. It's whatever. Admittedly, I think it'd be kind of creepy to have a spinning T-Rex arm, like a disembodied T-Rex arm. I think that'd be far more disturbing than anything else. Anyways, take care, everyone. Bye!